Hi guys, Raven Song here. I have been wanting to do this video for some time, and I'm gonna go ahead and get her done. Let me try to move this a little bit further away and we'll move the camera over. All right, so I'm diving into this no buy, low buy year thing. I'm trying to stick to the no buy. We'll see how it goes. Mostly because over the last 2 years, well, you guys all know my story, and I got rid of a huge amount of my decks. But in the last year and a half, I have acquired some decks. Most of them were ones that had been ordered in previously and were just waiting to be delivered. In fact, there's 3 more that still are on Kickstarter that I'm waiting for. One of them I have a feeling is going to fail due to tariffs and stuff, which is really sad. I feel really bad for Katie, because she's put her heart and soul into these projects, and it's sad to see this go south on her like that. Anyways, so I was watching Tammy Pie on her no buy tips and ideas, and I really loved the basket or the box, the and picking from that instead of purchasing new ones. I really love that idea. But what I decided to do is I took all the decks that I got in the last year and a half that I haven't touched, that I hadn't, maybe opened them up and looked at them, and that's it. And I decided to wrap them up in mundane packaging and throw them into this basket. These 2 just came in. They're very special. I ordered them for my birthday in December. Kind of a special treat, but otherwise I went ahead and I wrapped up a bunch of these mundane ones. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the mundane packages, and then these 2. So that's 12. That's enough for a full year, really. But what I wanted to is a little bit different, and it might take longer, or it might be pretty random videos when I get around to doing this. I've been working with Blue Bones and the Goddess of Love Oracle, Tarot. I've been working with these 2 decks. Sorry, I've been walking across the room, so it probably... I'm going to go ahead and turn this back over here. Anyways, I've been working with these 2 decks, and I loved them. I have just absolutely adored working with these 2 decks. They have been phenomenal. The Goddess of Love Tarot, pretty shitty cardstock. You can see it twist bends. It makes it hard to shuffle. It's kind of stiff for shuffling too. Even though I've been using it for quite a while, it's been pretty stiff and not the greatest shuffler, but I absolutely love this deck. I didn't think I would like it. And same thing with Blue Bones. I didn't think I'd like this deck, and I have absolutely loved it. Loved both of them, and I think I'm going to continue working with them, though that makes it challenging for what I want to do, because they just don't shuffle great. They just are not the greatest shufflers. I've tried shuffling them the opposite direction, and that's even harder. It's not a good good quality cardstock, unfortunately. But fabulous, fabulous deck. Absolutely love it. And Blue Bones. Blue Bones is a nice cardstock because it comes from Make Playing Cards. You know, even though it's over 100 cards, I can still shuffle it pretty well. And I don't have huge hands. I have medium-sized hands, but it shuffles really nice. And I love this. This Blue Bones is just... I didn't think I'd like this one either because so many of the people that were reviewing it or going over it were saying that it's kind of a depressive deck, and it's not. It makes you think. Or at least it makes me think about some of my attitudes. Maybe not so much my feelings as much as it is attitudes on things. So I've really, really, really enjoyed working with these two decks together. They have just been phenomenal. I made my own little book, book journal. It was just one of those little, I don't know what they call them, that you buy, blank pages. And I don't pick every day. I only do this like maybe once a month, once every couple of weeks. So it's a journey. It could be a little while before I actually work on that. Anyways, that's where I'm going with this. Is what I want to do is when I'm done working with one deck, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick from the basket, or when I feel like I'm getting close to the end, I'm going to pick from the basket 2 decks and unwrap them. And those are the next ones that I'm going to be working with until I feel like I'm ready to move on. These ones, you all know what these are. These all come from Benedetti, and like I said, these were a major treat to myself. I'm debating, do I want to open these or do I want to open different ones? I kind of want to get these ones out of the way just because there's another video I want to do just on my Marseille and Minciotti decks. And, you know, I'm no expert in the history of all this stuff, but I've always wanted a replica. And this was the way to go. So I am going to go ahead and open these just because I think these are the next ones I'm going to work on. Oh, God, he does such a beautiful job. I was really surprised. I was watching Simon, and his deck seems so small. Now, I know he has big hands, but it seems so small. So I was scared of what I was going to get for the price, because I paid handsomely for this. Not to mention I got hit with tariffs, which I've never been hit with tariffs before. And that was kind of a shock, especially when it comes after the fact from the shipping company. And it's not even the shipping company, it was a brokerage house that basically told the shipping company they had to charge me, which was, yeah, kind of a shocker. Anyways, so I ordered these 2. I got the Elvis Levi because Antonette was doing a study on this, and I'm going to go back and rewatch her videos, and I'm going to go through that. And that's probably going to be the main task of this whole opening this time, is with the ancient Italian decks. I want to do go over that with her, and these are just stunning, absolutely stunning. Now, why are these ones on top are a little bit different colored? I'll have to go and do some research on this. These might be extra cards, but this is the Elvis Levi, and I liked watching her work with these decks, and I loved all the extra writing and that extra study on what they mean. you know, all the little interpretations that were written on here by Elvis Levi, from what I understand. So I'm looking forward to that. This is interesting. He had 2 ribbons. He must have had them separated. This is another grouping that's, oh man, this is phenomenal. This is absolutely phenomenal. It's beautiful, beautiful art card stock, and he's got a lot of extra stuff in here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going over this with Antoinette and her studies on this. I don't have a scholarly brain. At least I don't think I do. My retention is not great. So that's going to take a little bit of work. I've really got to go and watch what she was doing with that, because that's pretty amazing. So we got lots of extra cards, and then your typical standard deck. But yeah, I want to know all this stuff that's written on these cards. And she went over all that. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to doing this with her. He does such a fabulous job on these reproductions. They're just amazing. I am so thrilled to have these. These are the backs. You know, they've got sharp corners, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put these in here like that. And probably those like that. And then put these in here like this. There we go. So yeah, that's my plan, is to work with Elvis Levi directly. The other deck, it's another ancient Italian deck, so I'm not too worried about it, but I wanted a copy of it so much, and that is the Visconti deck. And I was really expecting this to be small, and it is a large cards deck. And he did what I have always thought about doing if I ever got hold of a Il Minigello. Getting the 2, I can't remember what the other one is, and putting them together so that you had a complete deck, instead of just getting the Il Minigello that was just what what's available, because they were incomplete decks. So anyways, so he did what I would have loved to be able to do, but I'm not technically. Oh, I love these. Absolutely love these. I love the blues and the golds together, along with the reds. These are just stunning. Absolutely stunning. And you can see they're considerably bigger than your standard deck. These are exactly what I was looking for. The large. I'm assuming they're original size, and again, it's that beautiful cardstock. Has that luscious red back. Icing on the cake would have been if these were gilded, but that's okay. I love them. There was. I don't think it was. Yeah, these are the Visconti minors. What I was thinking of was there's another deck, I can't remember what it's called. And I like their minors better. They're more in blues, but that's okay. This is exactly what I was looking for, was a Visconti that was large size in beautiful cardstock that is timeless. I mean, it fits the intended time period, and it is just stunning. I am so pleased with this, even with the shipping issues. Oh, that is just beautiful. Just beautiful. I might want to stain that, but I don't know if I want to touch his work because he does such a beautiful, beautiful job. 43 out of 50. What's this one? It doesn't say. Ugh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that's what I'm going to work with first, and I'm going to do a video kicking it off just on my ancient Italian decks, and I'll get back with you on that hopefully soon. There's several videos I have listed that I want to do, and it's been a while, and I'll get there. I'll get there. Anyways, so this is number one from my basket. My baskets of no-buy is the Minchiati. I don't know if they're Minchiati. Ancient Italian. I'm just going to say Ancient Italian decks, and I just love them, and I can't wait to start working with them. And like I said, I'm gonna put together another video on that. But I am going to continue working with these ones on my personal level, at least for now. Yeah, I mean, this might interfere with that a little bit, but I don't want to put these away. I just don't want to put these away yet. I'm enjoying them so much that I hate that. I hate that when I put decks away and then I never see them again. There's so many decks over the years that I loved working with, and I put them away and I haven't taken them out in years. You know, and most of them are mass markets. God, off the top of my brain, I can't think of the names. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't think of them. But there's so many decks that I feel like I should take out and play with again, but maybe they've seen their time. I don't know. I hung on to them because they did have a nice place in my heart. Anna Kay is one of them. Dreaming Ways is another one. God. I mean, even Wild Unknown, which was my first indie deck ever bought. And me and my friend that had a physical bookstore here in Colorado, we were the first ones to bring it into Colorado. Directly from Karen Krantz, and I had hunted it down through freepeople.com, which is a clothing site, and that's where I hunted her down from, and made contact and was able to bring those into Colorado, and then the next thing you know, everybody had it. But yeah, a lot of these decks have just kind of gone into a cubby and not come back out again, and so I really hate doing that to these decks because I'm absolutely enjoying them so much. They seem to really hit home right now, and yeah, I just don't want to. But I also want to do this. So next video, we'll work on that. Anyways, thank you for watching. Short and sweet. Give me a thumbs up. Hope you like this. We'll see you on the tube.